Hi guys, welcome to freeballetdanceclasses.com. Today's class is going to be hopefully a quick one. I'm just answering somebody's question who said, what is, or can you teach us the interior hip circle? The interior hip circle. And I think what she meant was this one. Okay. And I think I taught this before, I just didn't call it the interior hip circle. A problem with belly dancing, not all the terminology is the same everywhere you go. But this is what I usually call the small hip circle, okay? And so pretty much what we're doing here is you're gonna make sure that your feet are flat, that you're bending your knees, so feet flat, and then you're gonna bend the knees, okay, just a little bit, upper body nice and straight. And then what we do is we're gonna hit 4 corners here. So we get the side, and then the back, and then the side, and then the front. So side, back, side, front, constantly. Doesn't matter which direction you go, whether it's this way or the other way, you're still hitting the same 4 points. So we go into the side first, and then we're gonna kind of tilt back a little bit by arching the back to push. So we're like here, side, and then we're gonna go a nice arch as we push the hip back, okay? So side, arch back and push, keep those shoulders relaxed. And then to the side again, by what we're doing here is you're gonna bend one knee like this, and then so this one will bend a little bit more, and this one will kind of almost be a little locked, but we're not doing it all the way because it's a small circle, so we don't want to be like going all the way out. So it's really all small motion here. So we go to the side, but when we come to the front, we don't want to kind of push forward, because there are circles, what we call usually lexical, the medium side, the medium sized circles in belly dancing, and these are these ones, you know, and they kind of like hip circles too, and they're bigger than the small circle, the interior hip circle that I'm showing you right now, but they're not as big as, of course, the big circles where we go all the way down. So I call these the medium. And in the medium side circles, we're pushing forward. Now in this one, we're not pushing forward. Because we're bending our knees, we are not gonna push like this, we're gonna actually lift in the front. So we push to the side, we push the hips back in the back, we push to the side, and then we lift at the front. And I always like to say this, and I told you guys this before in different DVDs, videos before, is that we're kind of imitating the motion of us like zipping our tight pants here. So we're not only just involving the lower ab muscles here. When we tuck forward, we will also push the pelvic bone forward. So it's a push forward of the pelvic bone and a lift up at the same time. And to lift, we kind of really engage in our lower abs here. So it's a push forward and a lift. Push forward the hip bones, and then a lift by tucking the lower abs. So one more time, very slow, and then I'll put it a little faster for you guys. So it's a side. The whole time I'm doing this, my knees are bent by doing. So it's a side push, a back push with an arch in the back, and then a side push, and then a push forward and a lift in the front like this. So it's side, back, side, lift. Side, back, side, lift. Of course, to get this to look like a nice circle, you gotta kind of speed it up a little bit and make sure that the speed is the same throughout all the different moves. You don't want to go fast on one side and then slow on another side, okay? So side, back, side, front. This is one of those circles that could be actually done very slowly, just like I'm doing right now, but you can also speed it up. And when you speed it up, it looks almost like the Tahitian circle. And I think the technique is exactly the same, of course, as the Tahitian circle. But, you know, just don't see like all those crazy things going on in her. It's like the Tahitian dancers. So, anyways, that's the basic technique and idea of what you called the interior hip circle and what I call the small hip circle, okay? So hopefully that answers your question. I'll see you guys next time in another video for another class. freeballetdanceclasses.com is our website. Take care. Bye-bye.